Hi everybody, it's Tristan from World English School, and today I'm going to read a book called David Goes to School. And this is another book by David Shannon. How many books are there in the David series? There's a lot of them. Oh David, David Gets in Trouble, No David, what else? There's a lot of them, aren't there? Oh, It's Christmas David, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of them. This is called David Goes to School. Who's that? His mom? Oh no, no, it's not his mom, is it? It's his teacher. Oh yeah, because it's school, right? I thought it was his mom, because in a lot of the books, his mom is there. Look at that, there's an apple on her desk. Cool. David's teacher always said, "No, David! No yelling, no pushing, no running in the halls." What is David doing here? Look, there's a number on the door. So this must be his school, right? Is he from room number 4? And there's room number 5 over here. David! You're tardy! Look at him. He's got that guilty grin on his face. Did I do that? Look at the fish up here. I like that. This is a real classroom, isn't it? I've never seen this in a classroom, though. Maybe this is like 70s or 80s style. I don't know. Underneath the coats, there's an electronic outlet. Sit down, David! Look at him. He's a class clown, eh? 11 minus 4 is 7. 2 plus 2 is 4. He's goofing around. There's another outlet. David Shannon likes trying outlets, doesn't he? Don't chew gum in class! Are you allowed to chew gum in your class? Is that allowed? Not in his class. I think most schools don't accept it, do they? Does your school accept it? Look at David's hair. I like it. David, raise your hand! Oh, I see. What is he doing here? Because the girl next to him, right, she's raising her hand. She's following the rules. But what is David doing? Is he calling out an answer? Yeah, he's got his book open, right? So he must be calling out an answer without raising his hand first. So then the teacher says, raise your hand. I see. And the little girl, this is funny, eh? Look at her eyes. She's just like, what? That's not the rules. Those aren't the rules. Keep your hands to yourself! Uh-oh. They're doing finger painting, aren't they? You ever done finger painting before? Look at that. He's got his handprint, rainbow, squiggly. And he's... oh, it's the same girl, isn't it? Does he like this girl or something? Look at it. He's trying to grab her hair or something with his red painted hand. And the teacher's yelling at him. And he's standing on the very edge of his chair there. Pay attention! Do you think this is a real cloud, or do you think David imagines it? Do you think this is David's imagination? What's this one here? Do you see that? Looks like a car, maybe? It's a dinosaur. What about this one? I don't know what that is. I think it's what David sees, but maybe it's real. And what's this? You ever do that? Grow a potato in water? The roots come out. He's not paying attention. Wait your turn, David! What's he doing here? Walking to the front of the class, walking to the front of the line, trying to get into the front. And all the kids are like, what? You can't do that. And these are great pictures. Look at this. The lunch lady is serving some kind of spaghetti and meatballs, maybe. This reminds me of when I was in elementary school, too. Do you have this, if you go to school, do you have this at your school? Do you have cafeteria like this? Do you bring your own lunch, or do you buy your lunch? I don't care who started it! So they had a food fight here? Oh my goodness. Look at all this stuff. A tomato on the ground? The tray is there. Oh my goodness. There's a tomato on the wall. Was that mashed potatoes maybe? Gravy? Spaghetti? It's got some maybe fruit juice. And what is he saying? And what is David saying? He did it! And David said, he did it! I didn't do it! He did it! That's funny. The banana didn't get wrecked. Fell off the tray, it didn't get squished. David! Recess is over! Did this ever happen to you? I think I did this one time. I stayed out too long after the bell rang. I don't know why, but then I was the only one out there. I think David didn't realize it. So he's still playing. Everybody came in. That's funny. Did this ever happen to you? You're the only one outside? Shh! What's he doing here? Is he drumming on the book? I think he is drumming on the book. And look, before she was confused, surprised, right? But now she looks angry. She's getting tired of David. This kid likes it. Look, he's laughing. He's like, that's pretty funny. David really is a class clown, isn't he? Do you have a class clown in your class, or when you were in school, did you have a class clown? Again? What's he doing? He needs to go to the bathroom, doesn't he? And why is he making that face? Oh, he has to go. He has to go. And why is she saying again? How many times did he go? And this is after lunch? Because they had lunch already, right? So what? This is at least 2 times after lunch? My gosh. I feel a little bit sorry for his teacher, huh? That must be hard. Why is David so crazy? Why does he act like that? Do you know why? That's it, mister! You're staying after school! Oh, I just realized. This is not paper. I thought it was a brown paper bag or something. It is not paper. What is that? This is desk. Uh-oh. And look what... it's funny, right? David Shannon, the author, right? He did some pictures of David when he was a little boy. And now David is drawing pictures just like the author, just like David Shannon, drawing pictures on his desk. So I wonder if David Shannon, the author, the illustrator, did this on his desk at school. I wonder. Maybe, huh? Look, he's got a dog, a pig. Oh, you know what that pig looks like? Do you know what that looks like? That looks like the girl sitting next to him. That's what it looks like. David is drawing bad pictures of that girl. Man, David, you are a bad boy sometimes, aren't you? And look at this, an alien with a gun on there. This is fantastic. Did you ever draw on your desk? Did you ever do that? David, have you finished? Yeah, it looks like he finished. Look at all that. Look at the sparkle. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Yeah, I think he finished. He's got a nice bucket with a sponge here. Wow. He did a good job, didn't he? That's the first time he did a nice thing in the classroom. After school, wow. He can be a good boy sometimes. Good job, David! Wow, and he even got a gold star? Wow. In the end, he's always doing the right thing. We all make mistakes, but in the end, if we do the right thing, I think it's going to be okay. Try to be good people. That's nice. This time it's his teacher, not his mom. Usually it's his mom. Yes, David, you can go home now. And look who's waiting for him. That's the same little girl, isn't it? Is it? I think so. And that little boy was laughing before, remember? In the library? Or, yeah, they were studying, right? And he was laughing. And that's the same little girl. And they're his friends, and they're waiting for him. David has all these problems, but in the end, he's just a person. He's just a little boy. Just wants to have fun. That was a nice story. I like that one. I like all of these ones. It says, I will not disrupt class. I will not disrupt class. I will not disrupt class. Nice book, eh? That's called David Goes to School by David Shannon. Well, I like these David books. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. And, yeah. See you later.